Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you with the NBA main slate video. NBA is back. I kind of have mixed emotions about it because during the break, with me providing NHL content, my channel just blew up. I mean, blew up. And thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it. Hell, I will still make NHL videos if you guys still watch them. That's always been my vow. But it seems like whenever NBA is back, the NHL viewership goes down by 400%. So I'll start off with NBA videos, and then if you guys really want, we can do NHL videos too. So yeah, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. I do NBA, NHL, UFC, what else? NFL, MLB. So all this great content, guys. Don't miss out. Don't you dare be sour. Come join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. What's Grogu looking at? I need to fix him, guys. So let's start the freaking show. So yeah, just again, guys, thank you guys so much for the past week. We won every single day in the DFS club. I won every single day in the DFS club. Some days were bigger than others, but you know what? Cashing's cashing. I've been doing this all season with NHL. So it was nice to see so many other people getting involved with NHL DFS because it's so profitable. It's fun, it's profitable. And it's a lot less stressful than NBA. Let me tell you, you almost can set it and forget it. I wouldn't say you can always do it, but almost you can set it and forget it. But we're back in the grind known as NBA DFS, guys. If you want to come grind with us, guys, go to dfsclub.com where you got two providers in one. You got myself, Skywalker DFS space. You get every single sport. NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, NASCAR, soccer, esports, UFC, WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball. We have a slate tomorrow, guys. All you got to do is click join now. Make sure you click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, so I get credit. I always like to get credit, man. And pick your plans. We're the cheapest in the industry. We have our bronze, silver, gold plans. Every single plan covers every single sport. The only difference is how much you want to commit to, right? We have $14.99 a month, $79.99 for 6 months, and then a gold plan for $150 for the full freaking year. We also have 3-day passes available, guys. We cover prize picks, sports wagering. You get my lineups, you get ownership, projections, top stacking for NHL and soon to be MLB coming up. Hopefully, if they can get their shit together. And we do the members only podcast strictly for the DFS club 1 hour before lock. It's not on YouTube. It's specifically for the DFS club, guys. Stop losing. Start winning. Come join the family. Have some fun while you're winning too. And let's get this bread, guys. DFSclub.com. Click join now. Click my logo, and you guys are in. All right. So, draft dashboard was kind of late to the party. You guys know I normally use Draft Dashboard to film my videos. So unfortunately, they're not ready. So we're going to use Fanduel. And I do apologize, guys. But so when I do it this way, I'm going to break it down team by team. Then we'll go position by team. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go this way. So let's get into this, man. I know you guys have been waiting for a long time. First up, we have Cleveland at Detroit. So let's go to point guard. So Darius Garland's out. He said, my back, my neck, and my back. So we're looking at Raj Rondo and Brandon Goodwin. All right. Raj Rondo, not a bad value play at all. He should get full run. Goodwin should also get involved. He's cheap also. He should also get full run because we're looking at Cleveland. They're kind of screwed here. Karis LeVert is also out with a foot injury. So I'm thinking with those guys out, of course, go back. You want Raj Rondo, Brandon Goodwin, and then I think Chetty the Cheese Osmond steps in too. So I think he gets decent run. Chetty, when he gets his opportunities, he does somewhat make the most of them from his history. Lauri Markkanen should be back. He's probable. He's missed quite a few games, but he's been pretty much hit or miss. But I do like the price tag here for Lauri coming back. So Wade, Okoro, you guys know I'm not on those guys. Let's go to power forward and feel the power. Let's see. So Cleveland's got a pretty good matchup against Denver. Evan Mobley, sure, he's coming off a 53-point fantasy game in his last game before the All-Star break. That was against Atlanta with no John Collins. So just take that into consideration, guys. But yeah, he's in play. Jarrett Allen, 7.2 on FanDuel. He's about the same on DraftKings. I mean, I think we can do better at this price tag. It's a great matchup, though. Don't get me wrong, but I just think we can do better here. Kevin Love, been coming off the bench. You see the hit or miss. FanDuel, I really love the price tag, though. It went way down. He's only 5.4 on FanDuel. DraftKings, I haven't checked yet, but over there, he was like 7K. So I do like Kevin Love, especially them being shorthanded at guard. I still think maybe Kevin Love gets more love. And that's it for Cleveland. Let's go to Detroit. We'll start at point guard. So Cade Cunningham. I never play this guy, so play him at your own risk. Always something with him, right? Last game, got 36 minutes, got 33 draft fantasy points. But he has a scary little floor, man. So I don't play games like that. Then there's rest, Hayes and Joseph, just not in play for me. Just not very productive, man, for fantasy purposes. Looks like Diallo's going to play. But, he's back to the bench. Let's look at small forward. Sadiq Bey's been really good. He's been really good. I do like this play. Playing 34 to 38 minutes a game. Pretty good matchup for him. I'd say it's not the best, but it's pretty good. Sadiq Bey has just been on another level. He's been making up for Cade Cunningham's shortcomings. And then power forward, I think Jeremy Grant is back in play. The trade rumors are out of the way. The All-Star break's out of the way. So I think all that stress is off his shoulders, and I think you get him at a really cheap price today on both sites. So I do like Jeremy Grant. Isaiah Stewart too, man. Now, I don't know how much Bagley's going to cut into this man's minutes or whatnot, but he's still playing around 30 minutes a game before the break. Anywhere between 28 to 30 fantasy points. You like that, especially on DraftKings where he's 4.9K. So that's a good deal. You got Marvin Bagley, a new addition to the team. He's just getting the same amount of minutes he was getting in Sacramento. So I'm not going to get to him unless we get word that he's going to get full run. And then centers, gross. Kelly Olynyk with Marvin Bagley in the mix. He's just a point per minute dude, but I don't think we need to go there. All right, next up, let's go to Brooklyn and Boston. So it came out today that, the rest of us in the world know that COVID is dead. But New York is going to finally lift their tyrannic mandates. So it looks like Kyrie might be able to play at home in the near future. So, but not this game. Not quite yet. Let's look at Boston real quick. So Boston, no one really stands out to me. Everybody's healthy. You got Marcus Smart. Hasn't been very good. You got Derek White. He's been pretty good. I mean, he got 36 minutes last game, 38 DraftKings points. I'd say he's in play, but I mean, like I said, just no one in Boston really sticks out. Jaylen Brown, between him and Tatum, give me Jaylen Brown for the same upside. And you're not paying out the nose for him either. Small forward. Yeah, Tatum, Brown, and then power forward. No one really I'm interested in. Same with center. Robert Williams, the third. Missed those 2 games before the All-Star break, but he's good to go. But he's not cheap, so no one for Boston I'm really interested in. Let's look at Brooklyn. This game also has big-time blowout potential too. no Kyrie, no Ben Simmons. We're looking at Seth Curry. He's priced up to 6K now on both sites, which is still fine. He's been playing over 30 minutes a game now. It's his backcourt, technically, until the studs get back. 34, 28, 19. If he's a point guard, I like him a hell of a lot more than at shooting guard. He gets the extra rebounds, extra assists. We did play Patty Mills that last slate, and we didn't get lucky. This is how Patty Mills should be playing. So I just think we've gotten unlucky these past games. So I honestly don't mind going back to him. Let's go to shooting guard. It's about the same. Cam Thomas was coming off the bench, still making some noise, man. 26, 29, 28 in his last three, 28, 28, 24. They're nice. Bruce Brown's been hit or miss. Let's see, played 34 minutes last game and only squeaked out a 22. So if he starts, I'd say maybe a GPP dart throw. And small forward, James Johnson, if he gets to start tomorrow, I like this play. He's cheap enough. If he gets 30 minutes, I think he can get you a 30 burger. And that's kind of what you want as a minimal like floor out of everyone in your lineup. You pretty much want a 30, right? 30-point club. You guys remember that? That's still true to this day. Let's go to power forward and feel the power. So LaMarcus Aldridge, him and Drummond are basically sharing. Last time he got a hell of a lot more minutes than Drummond did against Washington. 28 minutes, 27 DraftKings points, 31 and 26 DraftKings points, fantasy points in his last three. So I don't mind LaMarcus Aldridge tomorrow. And then Drummond, he'll start, but he'll get probably about 20 minutes. They're really not pushing him, but maybe they push him after the All-Star break. I don't know. Last game, he had a beautiful matchup against Washington and only got 18 fantasy points, which is kind of shocking because we like to pick on Washington with bigs. But yeah, Drummond would be in play. And next up, let's go to Atlanta at Chicago. Zach Levine is back. Let's take a look at the Bulls first and foremost. So we'll go to point guard here. I'd imagine Kobe White would get the start again. I mean, he's not cheap, but he's been playing good. 37, 34, 39 minutes in his last three, 48, 38, 36 draft or fantasy points. But you kind of figure he might take a back seat to Zach Levine, seeing as Zach Levine will get most of the production. So yeah, I mean, if Kobe White was cheaper, I'd be more on him. But seeing that Zach Levine is back, and actually out of the big three for Chicago, he's the cheapest. So shooting guard, we got Zach Levine. He's in that 7K range on FanDuel. I believe he's 8.5 on DraftKings. Should be full go, man. So it's just like DeRozan and Vucevic are priced way up, man. DeRozan, though, he's one of these cats where except for that last game, he really won't. What the hell is this? Was that the All-Star game? I think that was the All-Star game. He really doesn't dud on you, except for the All-Star game, right? So, I mean, DeRozan's a really safe pay up, but just his ceiling's kind of tapped. I'll just say that much. AO probably goes back to the bench. Same with Green. Let's look at small forward here. Nothing else really stands out. Power forward, nothing. Center, Vucevic, very expensive. Very, very expensive. 42, 49, 55 in his last three. He's been playing huge minutes, though. 36 to 38 minutes a game. That's pretty damn good. It is a good matchup against the Hawks. Speaking of the Hawks, let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Trae Young's back. He's fully healthy. Trae Young actually has a pretty good history against Chicago. So I don't mind the Trae Young play. Coming off of 2 bad games before the All-Star break. But again, that history against Chicago is really good. So you probably get him at low ownership. Let's take a look at shooting guard. Bogdanovic. I mean, he's fine for a GPP play. Red Velvet. I mean, I guess. I mean, nothing really I'm getting too excited about. But yeah, I don't mind Bogdanovic down here. Then let's go to small forward. The Warden, DeAndre Hunter's been starting. But that was without John Collins. I think John Collins is back. So let's go to power forward. Let's see what it says. Game time decision with a foot injury. Let's see. He's doubtful to play on Thursday. So it looks like he's going to be out. So scratch that. You can go right back to the Warden, DeAndre Hunter. He's going to get the minutes, right? As long as the game stays close, he'll get the minutes. So I'm kind of hoping this game stays competitive against Chicago because, I mean, there's fantasy gold in these hills. You got Daniel Gallinari coming off the bench. He's playing, anywhere between 25 to 30 minutes off the bench. He's pretty much hit or miss, but he's a blue collar guy out there, man. I love playing this dude. And then center, Clint Capella, good freaking luck, man. I know he's cheap, but his minutes went back down to 23 against Orlando. Still got a 26, so that's not bad for his price tag. I believe he's 5'8" on DraftKings, so I probably won't get to him. Let's go to Phoenix at OKC. So CP3's done for a couple of weeks at the minimal. So let's take a look here. So with no CP3, new acquisition Aaron Holiday should get the start, man. Play alongside Booker T, and he's cheap. So I really like this play as a value play. I would imagine he'd be really chalky. As chalky as Ashley Larry from Chappelle Show. Shooting guard, Devin Booker should be chalky too with no CP3. I mean, he's cheap enough. 36, 51, 43, 42. Hopefully he gets one of these 50-point games, man. It is against OKC, so just hamper your expectations. Probably a blowout situation we're looking at. They are playing in OKC. They're not playing in Phoenix, so there's that, right? Small forward, Bridges, Crowder. I mean, these guys are fine. Jay Crowder. Not too bad. Cam Johnson, maybe he gets to start tomorrow. We'll see, man. Not been too good though, but we'll see, man. Power forward and feel the power. So Bridges, Crowder, you can put him in power forward also. Center, I really love this matchup against OKC. We love to pick on OKC with bigs, so the price isn't too bad. He was having a little rough go at it, coming back from injury before the All-Star break. He's rested. He should be good to go, man. I really like DeAndre Ayton, and even in a potential blowout game. Who's going to back him up, though? Is it going to be McGee or is it going to be Bismack Biyombo? I don't even want to mess with that, so I'll just stay clear of it. Let's look at OKC. So let's go to point guard. So look who's back. Guess who's back? Shea Gill is back, guys. So, yeah, he's in play. With him back, that's going to affect Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey's going to take a hit, who's playing absolutely out of his mind before the All-Star break. 55 and a 44. Trey Mann's definitely out of it. Shooting guard, Dort is going to be out. So we'll see the starting lineup. I don't know if they throw Aaron Wiggins in there. Baisley was on a little run there. And they came back down to earth with 31 minutes and only 9 fantasy points. So with no Dort, I think Baisley looks pretty good. Power forward, don't you dare be sour. Roby, he got 28 minutes last game, and he got a 44 burger, which surprised the hell out of me. So I'd say Roby's worth a GPP play. What did Poku get? Poku got 29 minutes, got 33 DraftKings points. There's gold in these hills here with OKC as far as value goes. Center Derek Favors, hasn't been doing anybody any favors, so I'm definitely going to pass there. Let's go to Memphis, Minnesota, guys. Let's go to the Grizz first. So point guard, John Morant. Yep, he's pretty good at basketball. Going up against Minnesota, you're going to pay a premium for him today. 70-point upside. Pretty safe floor. So, yeah, definitely one of the top plays on the slate. Let's see, Melton. He's been coming off the bench. He's decent, but I'm not going to get to him today. Shooting guards, Dylan Brooks is still out, so Desmond Bane should get the start again. And, Bane's been pretty solid, let's face it. 36, 30, 31 minutes. 38, 24, 45 fantasy points. So I'd say Bane's in play. I think this game might be competitive too, so you might not want to sleep on this one. Let's go to small forward. Let's slow-mo been doing off the bench here. 7 minutes. No thank you. Zaire Williams has been starting. Just, his minutes have gone down. Low production. Triple J is always in play, man. Let's see here. 26, 25 minutes in his last two. Must have gotten into some foul trouble. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, he's good. And 25 minutes against New Orleans, he got a 40 burger. And then against Portland, he only got 18. So highly volatile, man. Very, very cringy. And then we got Steven Adams. I still say he's in play. He only got 15 DraftKings or fantasy points last game, but he still played 35 minutes. I would assume they're going to play him 30 plus minutes again. They're going to need his size. Going up against Minnesota, going up against Cat. So I think Steven Adams is firmly in play. Let's take a look at Minnesota. So look like they're all healthy here. D'Angelo Russell, I guess for the price tag, he's just about right. But for, a 24, a 37, 36, for his price tag, I think we can get that on like a 6K player. 6K range player is what I'm trying to say. Patrick Beverly is always good for solid value. He's not too expensive. 20, 43, 26, 25 in his last three. Last time was against Toronto. They played pretty good defense, so I won't hold it against them. And then shooting guard, we got Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. 31 minutes, 10 DraftKings points, 10 fantasy points, 21 before that after having a huge run, 2 down games. So we'll see what he looks like after the All-Star break, man. Small forward. Well, the forwards are small. Not seeing anybody here I really like. You got the power forwards. You got McDaniels. Played 30, 37, 30 in his last three. 14, 44, 30. He's a fine play. You got Vanderbilt. Minnesota fully healthy. 17 minutes that last game is Toronto. Went from 37 to 17. Why does that say the same day? Am I blind? I don't know. But, Vanderbilt, McDaniels, they're both fine. Center, it's Karl Anthony Towns for me. Yeah, man. I'm looking at the All-Star scores here, guys. Sorry. So against Toronto, 48, 64, 29 in his last three. Yeah, I like the Cat play here. Not my favorite pay up of the slate, but yeah, he's in play. Let's go to Denver at them. Sacramento Queens, baby. First, let's bring up Sacramento. Let's go to point guard. De'Aaron Fox, Davion Mitchell. Yes, they're both in play. De'Aaron Fox coming off a 54 fantasy point game. 30 before that, 31 before that. Do you like Fox? Davion Mitchell? With Buddy Hield and everybody else out of town, he missed that last game before the All-Star break due to injury, but, he's okay value. Shooting guards. Justin Holiday's been getting minutes, but, man, he's just been all over the place. Gets big minutes, but just like his last role in Indy, man, he's just very scoring dependent. That hasn't changed at all. What's Jeremy Lamb getting here? Not much. Not so much. Let's go to small forward. Harrison Barnes always in play for me, man. Last two not so hot before the All-Star break, but we know he can put up. He's at that price point where he really can't screw you, right? Floor game, he gets a mid-20s. A stealing game, though, you get him a low ownership, you could be looking down at some takedown status. I think because of the low ownership, Terrence Davis is still out. You got Domantas Sabonis. What was really nice to see here is they finally played him big minutes. 37 minutes, got a 51 burger. So Sabonis, as long as he's under 10K, man, I like the play. If Sacramento runs him for, I don't know, close to 40 minutes again, I love that. Mo Hartless, no. Rashawn Holmes is trash. Man, they really need some centers, man. It's just abysmal. Let's look at Denver. We'll start at point guard. Monty Morris is back. That takes Campazzo out of the picture. I mean, a decent GPP play for his price tag. That takes Bones Highland out of the picture. Will Barton. Fuck, Will Barton, man. Get your shit together, man. I know you're better than this. Man. But I'm going to hold off on that. Small forward. I can't. Jeff Green will never see my lineup. Aaron Gordon was having a pretty solid time there before the All-Star break. So I think Aaron Gordon's in play today. Not a player I'm like rushing out to get to, but yeah, he's in play. You got Jokic, 11-4 on FanDuel. He's always like 12K on DraftKings. Yeah, last game, 34 minutes against Golden State, 65-52. He hasn't had a 70 in a while. So if he's 12K on DraftKings, you need that 70 to pay off that price tag. So if he's 12K over there, I don't know if I'll get to him because that's a very steep price tag. And again, he has to get you a 70. Boogie Cousins is going to be out. So, I'm just not interested in the backups here. Let's go to the last game of the slate. We got Golden State at Portland. This should be a banger, man. These two teams just don't like each other. It's, North Coast versus, Mid Coast. Division rivals. We're going to start off with Anthony Simone's essay. 43 and a 43 and his 46. Finally, he's been turning it up. So if he's in the 7K range, I really like this kid at that price tag. I don't like the matchup. Point guards do not do well against Seth Curry. And then the injuries, we still got Dame out. Dennis Smith is out. Bledsoe's out. So Ben McLemore, not interested. Way too scoring dependent. Josh Hart, I still like, man. 36, 35, 36 minutes. As long as he's getting his rebounds, he'll get you there. 38, 48, 23 in his last three. See, I do like Josh Hart. Man, this team's still banged up. Joe Ingles is out. Let's go to small forward. Justice Winslow's in play. Probably gets a start. Probably gets his 30-plus minutes. And he's been resurrected, man. I love this. Justice Winslow's been in the league for a minute, so I love seeing these guys that get on these new teams and they're given a second chance, man. 30, 39, 34, 37, 32 in his last 5. So I do like Justice Winslow. Ellaby, nah. 31 minutes, how you going to get a 9, dude? Really? Power forward, feel the power. So for center, Nurkic is out. He's out with a foot injury, so they're kind of thin down low. So I would think Greg Brown maybe gets a shot, maybe gets a start. Decent value there. Has Watford even been in the rotation? Yeah, he has. But whoever starts at center, they might just slide everybody down. I don't know. Maybe CJ Ellaby makes the lineup and they just slide everybody down. And then they put like Greg Brown at the 5. That's what I'm thinking they're probably going to do. So there's some value the night before. Let's go to Golden State. Man, they better pick it up, man. They're starting to piss me off. They didn't look good at the end of the All-Star break. Steph Curry's fine. Going up against Portland. Just not my favorite guy to get to. I mean, he had a nice ceiling game in the All-Star game, he had a nice ceiling game. But other than that, a bunch of 30s, man. I mean, for his price tag, you want more. Shooting guards, Klay Thompson. Yeah, absolutely, man. His threes are dropping. He's playing 30 minutes again in close games. I really like Klay Thompson tomorrow. Let's see. Wiggins. It's Wiggins, man. It's Wiggins. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Kuminga coming off the bench. I mean, he's decent off the bench. Otto Porter's healthy. JTA's healthy. You look at our bigs here. Draymond Green's still out, though. So Whoever they start down low, I would imagine maybe it's Kuminga. He would be in play. And then for centers, it's just Kevin Looney Tunes, man. Maybe he gets more minutes, right? He's plays 20 minutes, but he got 27 against Denver and got a 30 burger. He's not too expensive, so yeah, man, I kind of don't mind that. So while we have this up, let's try and build a lineup here. And it's FanDuel, so they don't give a shit, which is always cool. I always start at center when building lines. So let's take a look here. This is FanDuel because I'm not putting up fucking DraftKings. They can kiss my ass. DeAndre Ayton at center is a decent play. Power forward, feel the power. I do like Sabonis. Mobley, Allen. Let's see. I'm gonna like to get this Detroit situation though. Just got me tripping. I don't know if Isaiah Stewart's gonna take the hit. I do like LaMarcus Aldridge at 5'5". Maybe I throw him in one power forward spot. Let's go to small forward. Let's see, DeRozan. Yeah, I mean he's not gonna dud on you. Sadiq Bey. I really like Josh Hart. Baisley. There's tons of spots here for small forward. Let's say we get but Justice Winslow almost 7K now. I don't know if I can pay 7K for Justice Winslow. It's not that he hasn't earned it. It's just you're not really getting value there. And I'm not gonna probably won't get to DeRozan as my pay up. So maybe Josh Hart. Let's add him in here. Not too bad, 7K. And then shooting guard. Let's see here. What are we looking at here for shooting guard? Shea Gill, nope. Devin Booker, yeah, he's in play. No CP3. Simons at 7.6. We still have an average of 6.7K. Man, I ain't playing Kate Cunningham. Screw that, man. Screw that. How about Shea Gill looks juicy. Let's go with the obvious play, Devin Booker. And let's go to point guards. You guys already know where I'm going here. Let's just do a search. Aaron Holiday, 3.5K. So this leaves you with 7K plus per position left over, right? So let's go back to point guard. Let's see here. You go John Morant as your favorite pay up, which actually doesn't look bad. De'Aaron Fox against Denver. D'Angelo Russell against Minnesota. Anthony Simon. Gosh, it's just the matchup. The matchup is scary. It's really scary. You can take another shot with Patty Mills. There's a lot of sneaky plays tomorrow. I think this slate would probably be lower scoring than normal. There's just a lot of players to choose from. Give me Simons here. We still have 6'8". Let's go to shooting guard. Maybe I put DeRozan in as a pay up, but no. Give me Zach Levine. He's way too cheap. Let's go back to small forward. We still have 6.3K left over. This is looking more like a balanced build, right? Let's see. I do like where's he at? Sadiq Bey. I like him. And then power forward, we have 5'6" to play with. Let's see. Just barely missed Jeremy Grant. You can still play Isaiah Stewart, Bridges. I'm gonna put Kevin Love in, especially since Cleveland's kind of shorthanded. So this is kind of, a first look. Holiday, Simons, Booker, Levine, Hart, Bay, Aldridge, Kevin Love, Ayton. That one actually don't look bad. That don't look bad. I might hit this save button, but I don't know, guys. I gotta think about it. But that's gonna do it for the video. Sorry it's longer than usual, but without Draft Dashboard, it makes it longer. I kind of gotta break it down team by team. Or Draft Dashboard, I go position by position. So guys, thank you so much for all the NHL All-Star break love. Hopefully, I know most of you did win with me. Especially the DFS club, I know you guys did. But you guys watching this video, I know you guys paid attention. You guys left me great comments about how much money you won because of the video. That just makes me so happy. That's what makes me get up to do these videos. And I see you guys are viewing them in record numbers. Like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We can keep it up, guys. I'll keep doing NHL videos. I love doing NHL videos. NHL is my specialty. I see things that nobody else sees when it comes to fantasy. So, you know, come join the DFS club, guys. You want my lineups, ownership, projections, members only podcast 1 hour before lock. You guys know we got you for that. We won't stop because we can't stop, guys. Every single sport. Come check us out. Join now. Click my logo and then pick your plans. We're the cheapest in the business. Let's get this spread, guys. Don't take shit from nobody. My name is Gabriel Skywalker. I'll keep working hard for you. I love you. God bless you. I'm out of here.